Hey guys, it's Alissa from Inside the Photo Box. Okay, so have you ever had this problem where you've opened up a template and you want to put one of your photos in, and this is what happens? So I want to show you. Here's a template that I opened up. Here's a photo that I want to put into my template. So what I would do is I'm going to unlock this layer. I'm going to press the Command C, and that's the command to copy. I'm going to go back to the template, press Command V. But look what happens. I get a pop-up. It says, are you sure you want to convert colors to a destination document with a color profile that does not match the current RGB working space? It says here the source is ProPhoto RGB and the destination is Adobe RGB. So basically what my problem here, I'm going to show you what happens if you do it. I'm just going to say, okay, let's see what happens. So I said, okay. And now sometimes what will happen is you will then take one photo that's in one color space and put it into a file with another color space. And then sometimes the colors become funky. They get a little bit saturated, they become a little too red, they become a little too dull. This has happened a bunch of times. So one thing that you should do is, I'm going to start over, okay? I'm going to start back from the very beginning. I'm going to start here from scratch again. I'm going to start here from scratch again, as if I just opened it up. And I want to show you something. So again, I'm going to unlock this layer, press Command C, go here, press Command V. This time it's telling me that the source photo is ProPhoto RGB and the template is Adobe RGB. It's telling me that our color spaces do not match and you could definitely have some problems with color issues. Here's how we're going to fix this. So I'm going to say cancel this time. I'm going back to Santa. But here's the thing. What if I didn't know what my color space is beforehand? This is something to find out before you decide you want to bring a photo into a template. So what you need to do is, I have my Santa open here. If you go down to the bottom where Santa's open and you see that there's a little triangle, I click on it and it gives me these options. It can tell me all kinds of information about this file. If you press on Document Profile, it'll tell you right now that this photo is ProPhoto RGB. So if you actually just leave it, you want to see what size your picture is, you can see what size it is. You want to see all other kinds of information, you can. But if you click on Document Profile, it tells you it's ProPhoto RGB. If I go back to my template, you can see that it's still on Document Profile and my template is Adobe RGB. So even before I go ahead and move one photo into a template, what I will do is I need to really just take a look at the Document Profile. So I wouldn't even have to worry about getting that pop-up because I already know that Santa is ProPhoto RGB. That's its color space. And the template is Adobe RGB. So what I really need to do now is decide which one am I going to convert. Should I convert so that they are both in the same color space before I place the photo into the template? Now, in this situation where you have a white grid template, probably the best alternative would be to change the white grid template's color space. But I want to show you if, let's say you were opening up a template that was colorful. You don't have an option for an all-white template. I want to change the color space of something colorful. So what I would do here now is I would go to Edit, which I think you can't see in my video. I'm clicking on Edit. Okay, so on the top, I think it got cut out of the video. On the top it says Edit, following it down to Convert to Profile, and I want to convert this photo to Adobe RGB. Now I already have it set there, but You may have opened it up and seen that it says sRGB. We want to convert it to the same profile space. And you can also see when you open that up that it says the profile is ProPhoto RGB. So that's the source that we're in. And the destination, we want it to be Adobe RGB. Press OK. And now I've converted this image. And now I'm going to do the same thing, Command C, Command V, and I have no pop-up because now they are both in the same color space. Hope that was useful and helpful. Shoot me any questions if you have anything to ask, and I will do my best to help you out. Have a great day.